Hey everyone, welcome to Scenes Unfiltered. I am your host, Rod. Today we have a special interview with Enoch, the Humble Beast, McCottrell. Enoch is a professional MMA fighter in the Bantamweight Division. He boasts an MMA record of 2-1 and 1 no contest, with both of his wins coming by KO and submission. If you haven't seen those, check those out on YouTube. Super sick. As an amateur, Enoch was 5-0 while holding both the 559 Fights belt and the Camo State belt in the Featherweight Division. Enoch is coming off a dominant performance at Urijah Faber's A1 Combat 23 versus Andrew Toste with a KO win in the third round. He'll be fighting Saturday, June 14th on the main card at 559 Fights 115, live from the Eagle Mountain Casino in Porterville, California versus Bryce Gonzales. Enoch, welcome to the show.
How you doing, brother? I'm good.
Enoch, tell the people a little bit about yourself, your background, age, hometown, and where you're currently training at.
Oh, man. Obviously, my name is Enoch, the Humble Beast McCottrell, coming out of south side of the south side, Harvey, Illinois, kind of close to Chicago, Illinois. And, yeah, man, representing Kalinga, California. My background is wrestling. I wrestled all my life from high school all the way to college, and I've met the best of the best, the guys that, pretty much put me in this position to, be where I'm at with this fighting world, as my boy like Corey Anderson and Jose Shorty Torres. So yeah, man, fighting out of Tri-City MMA, cross-trained with the pit over there at San Luis Obispo. And yeah, man, June 14th is going to be an electrifying fight. I'm fighting a good opponent. It's going to be a great fight. And I just can't wait, man.
Yeah, super excited for it. Huge card. You're going to have some MMA or some UFC guys and gals, right?
Yeah.
There at the fight.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those, man. I gotta just do my part, do what I do best, and just stay composed, man. And just the same thing that I've been going through from amateurs to now. It's a regular thing now.
When you first got into MMA, was there a specific fighter or moment or fight that you watched that kind of got you into it? Because you say you had the wrestling background, but is there something like UFC, Bellator, Strikeforce, if you want to go back a little further?
Yeah.
Was there something that you really got into the sport?
Man, I was so interested into it, man. And one fighter that particularly that caught my eye was Urijah Faber. Obviously because he's short, and at the time I had braids, and he had braids, and just seeing him just doing this thing, dominating guys with his speed, his explosive, his wrestling and everything. And obviously I wrestled too, so I was like, man, I think I want to do this. So Urijah Faber was the one that like kind of opened the doors for me a little bit. It showed me to like, it got my interest big time. So shout out to Urijah Faber. It was an honor to always fight on this card. Hopefully, get back on this card one day for a belt fight or whatever. It's just they always show me love over there at A1. So yeah, man.
Who were your earlier inspirations or role models in combat sports?
I will have to say like two guys. Like since I'm like I was super close. Like I'm super close to these guys. Well, three of the guys, I have to be Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson really did open the door for me out there in Lincoln College when he was my assistant coach, and at the time he was in the process of being in the Ultimate Fighter house, in which he won. And over once the season was over with, he pretty much the wrestling season was over with. He pretty much stayed with the guys and stuff like, hey man, I'm doing some MMA training in the wrestling room. If y'all want to get some extra work, come through. Which I did, and that was like one of my inspirations right there. I keep in contact with that guy, get some words of wisdom from him, and yeah, man, I just look up to him. He's like one of my big homie. Obviously, I have to say one of my teammates, Cody Gibson. He's a pioneer of the game. Especially shout out to like since he's out here from the Valley, and him being a teacher, him being a husband, a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm in that same position as him, I'm a father, I work on the side and fight too. So I look up to guys like him, and also my teammate back in McKinney University, Jose Shorty Torres, which he just had a fight a couple of days ago. And, he pretty much pushed me to like do it too, because he know like how explosive and fast I was. And he told me that, this world would be very beautiful. He was in it. So yeah, those three guys, man, those are my guys to this day, to the end. And, yeah, man, nothing but shout out, nothing but love to them guys, and I will always get them boys their flowers.
I'll tell you what, Jose was right. You are very explosive, and you are very entertaining to watch.
Appreciate you, brother.
When you told your friends and your family that you decided you're going to do some MMA, what was their initial reaction? Whether that's your girl, whether that's your mom, your dad, what'd they say?
Well, my grandmother was she was, how can I say, she was so protective of me when like
Right.
growing up. You know, she ain't wanted me to like do no type of sports, bro. Like I was the one, like I was always in the street trying to play football in the street, basketball in the
Oh,
street, yeah. Stuff like that, just wild
right,
things in the streets, bro, just to like, like kill a man, the football,
right.
games like that. And she never did wanted me to do nothing, like no organized football, no organized basketball,
Mm,
nothing. And but my mom, my father, they was always for me to do it. So once I got into high school or middle school or whatever, I did it my own. Like, so
mm,
once my grandmother saw me fighting, she was like, she continued because I'm a grown man now. But she always, she give me her prayers and stuff like that.
right.
And she looked at my fight. I seen a couple videos where my mother threw a fight party and my grandma was there and she was cheering me on. It was
Oh,
crazy
that's
as
good.
too though, bro. It's like me growing up, my grandparents used to have like fight parties at their house, like Mike Tyson
Mm-hmm.
fights and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to look at them, how they get excited and jump around, seeing what Mike Tyson do and seeing how other boxers do, and you know what I'm
Right,
saying, how like the house just erupt. And I was like, you know what, man, this like probably like my type of style.
hey,
Let me put on a show like Tyson and them do back in the day. It's like, man, it was nothing but fun, man. Just like seeing my grandparents just being so like smiling, cheering on, high fiving each other, and just
right,
you know, if one of your family members going for another fighter, they be yapping at each other,
right,
whoever wins or lose. So it was always nothing but love, man, and seeing that, and for me to be able to literally be in person to give that to fans, it's
right.
an honor. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I always love this combat thing, and for my lady, she met me in the gym, so she
Oh,
with
well,
the
there you
shit.
go.
You know what I'm saying? So she with the shit, yeah.
What does the city of Kalinga mean to you?
Man, Kalinga means a lot to me, man. They took me under their wings when I left from home, and
Mm-hmm.
they treated me like I was one of theirs, and it was so easy for me to train because people saw the potential in me when they first saw my amateur fight, and they saw how I was working, my work ethic and everything. And they just gather you up on the train and they was like, yo, we with you for to the end. And I just got rewarded of the Valley fighter for the town. So that was an honor. And they just showed me tremendous love to this day. Every
Mm-hmm.
time I go to the store and they know that I'm fighting, they show me love, they take pictures with me. So Kalinga is just like they want to win, they love winning, you know what I'm saying? And if we do get knocked down, they gonna always pick us right back up 10 times better, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's nothing but love in Kalinga, and man, I love it to the fullest, man. And I'm tremendously blessed to be adopted from Kalinga. So shout out to the Kalinga community for sure. And like even me with training over there in Avenal at the Dollars Boxing Gym, I kind of like, you know they kind of like merged over as my fan base too. So I got a little Avenal base with me too. So it's, man, the small town is where it at, man. When you want
Right,
to, trying to become something in this fight world, because they looking for you to be great. You know what I'm saying? They want you to
right,
be great, and I don't feel no type of hate, like hater. You know what I'm saying? Like have people be hating and things like that. I don't feel that from people. They want us fighters to be successful in this town, and it's nothing but love, man.
right. And that's the way it should be. You should want everyone to
Absolutely,
succeed, right?
absolutely,
Uh,
bro. Absolutely.
um. So going into fight week, do you get nervous or are you more pumped up when it comes to fight week?
See, man, that's the thing, bro. Like, I try to control myself. I try to
Mm-hmm.
control my emotions and save my energy for that. It's everywhere. Once my brain start racing, I start working out, or I start doing things so I can calm myself down. So it's just all about me being composed and saving that energy for that moment. You know what I'm saying? Yes, obviously I'm excited. Yes, obviously I'm a little nervous too,
Right,
and that's part of the game.
right,
If I'm not nervous, I'm not alive. You know what I'm saying? So, um, Yeah, I just try to keep it all bungled up until that referee look across the cage and say, "You ready?" And look at my opponent and say he's ready, and you know what I'm saying, it's go time. So
Right.
that's when my real emotions pop out.
So, do you visualize your fights ahead of time, or do you?
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro. It's like one of those things where like so like yeah, all the time like in my fight camps I always try to manifest like my me walking on the scale, making sure I make weight, me and my opponent face off, or you know what I'm saying. I manifest what I'm gonna eat. I manifest how I'm gonna sleep. I manifest
Right.
every try to step to like try to prepare myself for that moment because at the end of the day we don't know what can happen, but I can trick my mind to get in certain positions that I already been in, but
Right.
add a little more to it. So I try to manifest everything, and I manifest my fight. What can I do? What you know what I'm saying? And what can he do? What can he try to do? How can I prevent? So just setting things up and just like really manifesting on certain situation on every fight. So yeah, I
Well,
definitely
you know who made that big was Connor.
yeah.
That was the thing he was known for. Whether you want to look at him positively or negatively, he was
Yeah.
manifesting his fights. And I think there's a lot of power that comes from manifesting,
Hmm.
and especially when you're dreaming about it, because if you're prepared for every situation, which is impossible, right? In the aspect of it, I'm not trying to get all philosophical or anything, but
Hmm.
you being able to do that
Yeah.
is like takes you to the whole nother level, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And shout out to
Um,
Connor though, man. He made it, man. He made
hey,
it. But yeah.
can't we all, right? I wish we all
Yeah.
can.
I know, right?
So on your typical training week, what does that look like for you? Is it?
Yeah, so 2 workouts a day.
Mhm.
Once I get off of work, I hit the gym. I got a little gym in my garage. Get a little workout in there, go to sleep, wake up, hit the sauna, swim a little bit in my pool in the back, and eat a little bit, wait till my practice come around and just get ready to go to work. I work out pretty much 7 days out the week. I've been putting a lot of miles on my car back and forth to St. Louis Obispo at the pit. So, man, it's this is a grinding stage, bro. This is what I want, and especially like with this fight that I got going on. This is a real good fight. He's
Yeah,
a real good striker. He's real rounded. So I'm definitely putting myself in that position to be super prepared for this moment. And I just want like my main thing is definitely getting that hand raised
right.
in a beautiful fashion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Are
we
we doing a
working.
little fight prediction? Is that what I'm hearing? I might have to.
Ah,
I might have to ask you at the end of this a little fight prediction.
yeah. I try to stay away from those. I try to stay away from those because
But it's your fight, though. It's different,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But I ain't gonna even say nothing.
You're like, I'm a humble beast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I just
That's fun.
I see like man, I wish I was one of those fighters where like talking good stuff like that though to hype it up. But my thing is, I love to hold it in because that's me saving my energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's me saying
right,
like I'm gonna do this and do that, do that. I just like to, you know what I'm saying, show it instead of me
right,
saying it. Cause I grew up like that. Like, you know what I'm saying, when somebody say, well, talk is cheap, you know what I'm saying? Do what you're gonna say
right.
you're gonna do. All right, cool. I'd rather be silent so I can show you what I'm gonna do. So that's what type of person I am. So
Right. I
yeah.
mean, I think like when I first met you, I wasn't really sure what to expect, but like I was like my wife was like, "Man, he's very nice." I was like, "He's a very nice, respectful man." I go,
Yeah.
I mean, because I met some crazy people, bro, like
Yeah.
in the boxing world too, because that's what like a lot of my stuff has been in, like in the boxing world.
Yeah.
And no, you're definitely one of those people that I feel like is a very nice, respectful. Like that's why when I was like, because first I read online, it was like your nickname was Lock and Load. Is that true?
Yeah. It
So then you
so my
changed it.
first my first two fight was lock and load. And I was like,
Okay.
I the real
That's pretty
it's
hard
the
though.
fun
That's
it's
pretty
huh?
that's pretty hard. That's
No,
hard, bro.
it's
Like,
hard. It's hard, but it just ain't sit right with me, bro. It ain't
I
sit, I
feel it.
don't know why. I felt like it was just too cocky. It ain't
Okay.
sit right. It ain't sit right with me. And it was cool, like well it's funny because it was always gonna be humble beast. And this
Mm,
is funny because I remember I went to my coach's sister house. They had a little cookout or whatever, and then I'm getting ready for my very first fight. And his sister Mariah Watson, this is funny, and she was like, "So you ready for your fight?" Yada yada. I was like, "Yeah." And she was telling me like, "So you got a fight name and everything?" And I said, "Humble Beast." And she was like, "Don't nobody want to hear no Humble Beast." And I'm like, and I got discouraged, and I'm like, ah. She's like, "You got anything else?" But she made a joke out of it, and I
Right.
said, lock and load, and she's like, "Oh, I like that, I like that." And the family got into it, like they liked it and everything, and I stuck with it for the first two fights. But I was like, "Yeah, that's not me, bro. I
That's
really,
fair.
I didn't like it." So I was like, "You know what? I am 2-0 at the time, and I was like, you know what? My next fight, I'm gonna just switch it up to the Humble Beast, and the Humble Beast really." It rocked with me because on the outside of the cage, I'm very chill, bro. Like I'm
Yes.
laid back. I'm down to earth, you know what I'm saying? And but shit, when you lock me in that cage, bro, that beast, man, it's different. Like that ain't no more nice shit going on. Like,
Right.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's a switch where I just can't control it once I'm in that cage.
Mm.
That's why I say the cage is like, man, I really feel like I'm supposed to be in there, bro. Like me even talking about, even thinking about the cage, bro, is just getting me lit right now, bro.
Getting you
Like
pumped up. You're all getting amped up.
low key, bro.
So,
I'm low key looking at the clock and seeing what time is practice. Cause like, man, yeah, yeah.
so, so is it does that moment hit you when you walk down, or is it once you're in the cage and the door's
Once I'm
locked?
in that cage, bro. Once
Okay.
I'm in that cage, man.
So, who's currently in your corner, and how important are they to your development?
All my dogs to the end, bro. To the end. We got my boy, the head honcho, Lowell Watson, aka Bubby Dog. Bubby.
Mm-hmm. Bubby.
We got my boy, uh, is he a doctor? Oh yeah, he's a doctor. Dr. Robert Pingleton. Big dog. He was the president out there in Fresno City. Now he's a big dog out here in West Hills College. So he's
Mm-hmm.
doing big things. He's my Muay Thai coach, and I got my boy, my dog, my brother, Antonio Buelos over there at the pit. Man, them guys mean a lot to me, bro. They put in a lot of time. They put a lot of effort. They watched me from the beginning stage to now, and I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and they still, being patient with me to making me a better fighter and helping me with my IQ. So them dudes would be in my corner until I get to the UFC and put down them gloves, man. Yeah, just shout out to them
Oh,
boys, man. I love them boys to death, man. And yeah, bro, those my dogs.
well, I was gonna say on the topic of the UFC. I mean, we can just start talking about it. What are your short term and what are your long term goals in MMA?
My long term goal, man, I'm really like I manifest as far as like, just really getting there. I try to take one step, one fight at a time, really try to like embrace every fight that I take. But once I
Mm-hmm.
get to that UFC, man, it's like it's no turning back. Like I really
Right.
want to get to where I got a number in front of my name, and whatever happens after that, whatever's happened. But that's my long goal. And my long goal, I mean, my short goal is like as far as like as my career, right?
Yes.
Uh, short goal, that's a good question, bro. I never thought about that like that. I always just thought about like, just going. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Just going and just getting into like, every step. Cause I always see myself just keep going, keep going, keep going. God willing, no injuries, no serious injuries, like no illness or anything. And I really do want to take this far. Cause my goal, like, I think about this every day. I talk to my boy back at home in Chicago. His name is
Mm-hmm.
Willa Cotton. He's like one of my best friends. Like, yeah, from
Day
Sandbox, he's
one.
my best
Day
friend, day
one.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I always tell him like, bro, I really want to come back home and receive the key. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Mm.
that's like one of my goals. I manifest. I literally manifest myself, literally shaking the mayor's hand, having the town of Harvard, Illinois, to, embracing, like, really want to. My goal is to like really uplift kids, bro. Like, cause where I come from, we ain't have no guidance, bro. We didn't have like a real leader. Everybody was on their own, and I feel like kids nowadays, bro, they need something, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
need something. The only thing they drifting off to is these musics and just stupid things, bro.
Right.
Which they really need is a real person to really get them that ear. So that's my goal as far as like my long term goal. So I'm sacrificing myself just for the future of these kids, the future of these males, and hopefully the future of these females too, to uplift them, to let them know like anything is possible. I came from where y'all come from. So yeah, man.
I mean, I think that's really admirable of you. And I think as long as you manifest that, that is what will happen.
Yeah, for
No
sure.
matter what, right? No matter what.
Absolutely.
Because you could be an impact no matter what in any aspect of your life. And I think
Absolutely.
if you use yourself and your life as an example, I don't see how they could say no to that or, turn their head from that.
For sure.
So if you can have a dream opponent or a fight one day, who would you love to fight? And it could be anybody. I won't make it like someone who's current. All time. I'll do all time. Something.
All time.
So, who would you ever fight in your division? Because now you're at 135, right? So not 145 no more.
I'm digging too. 135. TJ Dillashaw.
That is a good name. Good fight.
I love TJ Dillashaw style, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I respectfully, TJ Dillashaw, when he fought Dominic Cruz low key. When he fought Dominic Cruz, I thought he won that one. His style is bro. Best footwork when he fought like in that era. And when he got his belt back too, and he fought Cody Gallagher, his footwork, his style, his movement, he can wrestle if he want to, but his hand was immaculate, bro. Like it was beautiful. And I try to mimic some of his stuff, bro.
For sure.
And the one thing I do like about him, bro, he don't get emotional. He doesn't get emotional. He stay composed. You can see him get dropped. He'll come back in the next round. He'll knock your ass out. So he's one of those guys where his IQ is like tip top, and his confidence of his style is just immaculate, bro. He's super confident. So shout out to TJ. But that would be one of my dreams fight. What's funny is, bro, one of my old teammates at the pit, he fought TJ his first fight.
Oh, really?
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. I just thought about it. Yeah.
Are you open to fighting internationally, or do you want to build your name up locally first, or either or?
I would love, bro, to fight back at home in Chicago, bro.
Oh, okay.
I would love to fight in Chicago, bro. I don't know why. When I saw UFC was going in August, I was like, bro, I gotta hit a fight train super fast to get to the UFC so I can be on that car. But it's impossible.
They'll be back to Chicago though. They'll be back. They'll be back to Chicago.
But man, how long since it been? Bro, I was like always looking like, damn, when is they gonna go back to Chicago? Because I was in Vegas, I was in New York,
and stuff too. I think kind of played a role in that.
I want to say it been like 4 years since they've been in Chicago, 4 or 5 years since they've been in Chicago, and I think this is their first time back ever since COVID. And man, Chicago love fights, man. You put in the United Center where the Bulls play at, bro.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, nuts, bro. Fighting in Chicago
for sure.
Crazy.
Do you feel the pressure to sell fights or create a persona, or do you think that your work should be enough to not have to do that?
I think my fight style should speak for itself. Yeah, I talk a little shit here and there though. When I feel like I'm being a little bit disrespected, I don't let it get to me, because I come from where like we roast each other, and like you better not feel no type of way. Like you just better come back with some more heat. And I come from that era, so I can talk my shit and and everything like that. But my thing is, I just love to do what I want to do. Like I let my hands do the talking. You feel me? So
what do fans not know about you that they should know about you?
I'm a blessed guy. I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. I'm just super blessed, man. Like where I come from, man, y'all wouldn't even know me, bro. Y'all wouldn't even, yeah, I seen it all, bro. I really did see it all. I'm super blessed. It seems like, I'm always a happy guy, but I always try to like stay narrow, because where I come from, bro, it's just like anything can happen. I just try to stay straightforward with everything. But I'm just a very blessed guy. God helped me, bless me with a beautiful family, a beautiful home, a beautiful career, a beautiful team around me. And I'm telling you, man, I came from Chicago with like $500 to my name, bro. No family member out here, nothing, bro. Just me and my homeboy, my boy Willie Cotton. And God bless me in being in this this beautiful town in Kalinga, because, man, like I said, they took me under their wings, and that's one thing I could say, man, that the fans don't know about me. I'm extremely blessed, and I'm praying every day that God keep His hand on me and over my family and over my team and over the people that support me and so far and so on. So yeah, man.
What is the most valuable lesson that you've learned from combat sports?
Definitely being super disciplined.
Mm.
I even though I wrestled all my life, discipline was always there, but it's a different type of discipline when it comes down to this fight thing because you're getting punched in the face. People is coming out to get you, and you know, you have to take everything seriously. Yes, you can have fun, you can enjoy yourself here and there, though, but when it's go time, it's go time, and this sport it's not a game, man. And I really had to like really dial in with my diet, with my sleeping, with my training, with my game plans and things like that, my studying things like that. So just being on top of everything, bro, it's the key. And I feel like if you constantly keep doing that, you're gonna constantly keep getting better. You're gonna constantly keep learning. You're gonna constantly build that IQ to where like you could be a greater fighter or a greater person too at the end of the day, because it does help me outside of the gym in the cage and stuff, because it helped me to be composed. Like when my daughter be running around acting up and stuff like that, I be like, oh my God, let me do a couple push-ups real quick and just meditate, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's definitely cool. Like even like when my lady be snapping on me, I'm like, okay, babe, I got you. So things like that, bro, it definitely helps me out. And I just feel like I feel like a lot of kids should, at least touch up on it a little bit to,
Mhm.
test it out, to like feel that your mind being trained. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's when you train in MMA, you training everything from
Right.
your toes on up, man.
When everything is said and done, and I'll let you kind of interpret that however you want, what's the one thing that you want to be remembered for, whether it's for your career or you as in your life?
Man, he was a hardworking person. Like I said, man, I work 7 days out the week, have a family. I work 5 days out the week. Um, it's just not giving up, continue to being great, being dedicated to your craft. That's what I want to be remembered as, and I definitely want to be remembered as a great guy, because like I said, I didn't have nobody in my lifestyle to like uplift me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll have to say like coaches and things like that. They gave me that platform and things like that. But I wanted to be where like I want to be international, to really help out. So I'm always a helping person, and even with this fight, with the fight thing too, I just want people to remember me as this dude can go. Like he's explosive. He's this. He's that. Like you know, he's one of them greats. So
Right.
absolutely, I would love to be called one of the greats.
That's awesome. I mean, like I said, as long as you keep manifesting it, I think whatever it is that you manifest, that's what you'll achieve in your life. So,
Absolutely.
what is the most important thing in your life?
My family, man. My family. Once my daughter was like, when she came into this world, bro, it just changed a whole nother lifestyle of me, bro. Like, I'm kind of sad that Eagle Mountain won't let me allow my daughter to come, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all good though, man. Shout out to Eagle Mountain. Hopefully, they can do something next time for me. Because I
Yeah.
love bringing my daughter in the cage after my victories, and I
Right.
love to embrace those moments with her. And I want to show her, you know, hey, yeah, we getting there,
Right.
and hopefully I can like embrace her to like, she ain't got to do what I got to do, but you know what I'm saying? Just show her a way like, wow, daddy doing this. I want to be great like daddy too. So my daughter and my lady is very important to me. My whole family, my team is important to me. Everybody that's surrounded by me, bro, means a lot to me. And if I'm telling you, if I have it, they have it. So
Mm.
yeah, man. Though everybody that's around me is important to me.
My last question for you is: are you happy?
Am I happy?
Are you happy?
Hell yeah! Like
Hell yeah! That's what I
I
like to
mean,
hear.
I mean, man, bro. Like you don't understand, bro. Like I never smiled so much in my life, bro. It's crazy. Like I used to just mean mug people. Was like people used to always think I was mean, but like now, bro, it's just like like I told you, bro, I'm blessed. Like I'm really blessed. Like this chain on me, like I take it off every time when I get to the fight, and I give it a kiss, man, because he blessed me so much to be in this position where I'm at, and I can't take it for granted. You know, a lot of people like me was never blessed to like be in the position I am, and never took that leap of faith like what I did. You know what I'm saying? That leap of faith came from the man up above, and with me, you know, believing in them. So I'm extremely happy, bro. I'm blessed. I have I have the best support system that I can even dream of, man. All my sponsors, like I could go on and on, bro. Like for real,
For
I
sure.
swear I could. I could go on and on, and it's just like, man, I'm blessed. I'm happy, dog. And June
That's
14th, man, yeah, I'm gonna embrace my happiness for sure, even more.
that. I'm really glad that you said that. Could I shoot you off some fun offbeat questions real quick? It'll be rapid fire though, like
Let's
lightning
do
round.
it. So,
If you had a persona, would you be a baby face or a heel?
oh, I think I'd be a baby face.
Yeah, you're baby.
Yeah, I
I
think
was
I'm a
like, yeah,
face.
you're baby face.
I'm a baby face. Yeah.
If you weren't fighting, what would you be doing instead?
Focus on my job, family, extra time, like family, 1,000% focus on them. Yeah.
If one person could play you in a movie about your life, who would that be? Come on. Come on.
Don't do me like this, bro.
Why not?
All right, Kevin Hart, bro.
Kevin Hart?
I don't know why. He's
I would say
short.
Michael B. Jordan.
He did boxing. He did the boxing movie, yeah. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
Kevin Hart. You're like, I won't be a comedian, bro.
Yeah. I feel like I'm funny a little bit. I could be funny, but he
You're
do some
super funny.
serious. He do some serious stuff though. I give it to Kevin.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm fun. Yeah.
What's on your walkout playlist?
What's on my walkout playlist?
Or workout playlist?
My workout. More of a, you know, it's a mix of everything. Literally R&B, hip hop, gospel, you name it. It's mixed, and I like the playlist is decent to me. Like I love it.
Which fighter in any organization would you love to spar with, just for fun?
Just for fun, I would say Brandon Moreno.
Oh, that's a good one.
I
like that one.
I like to spar with Brandon Moreno. I feel like his boxing is nice. It's nice.
And
Yeah, I feel like he'd give me better. 10 times better.
Okay.
I feel like he'd give me 10 times better.
Oh, he's sick, dude. He's sick.
Oh yeah.
I think that can actually happen too. That might be able to happen too, for sure. Should hit him up at the fight.
All right.
What is your guilty pleasure outside of the cage?
I love food.
I haven't seen your post on Instagram about it.
I love food, bro. That's another if, bro. If I wasn't fighting, I would be doing a YouTube food channel, bro. I would be cooking. I got a Blackstone in my backyard right now. I'll be cooking.
But thank you again, Enoch, for coming on to Instincts Unfiltered. Tell people where they can follow you and check you out.
Absolutely, man. Y'all can definitely follow me on Instagram, E_NOCK5. You can definitely follow me at Enoch McCottrell Jr. on Facebook. And TikTok. I've been kind of working on my TikTok a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Knock the Humble Beast on TikTok as well. So yeah, man, just definitely continue to follow my journey, because this journey is not stopping, man. And it's only gonna get higher and higher. And I just can't wait and see what God leads me and my team and my family. And yeah, man, let's do it.
I'm definitely excited for your fight and what God has planned for you moving forward. His socials will be tagged and linked in the description. Until next time, thanks for coming on, brother, and allowing me the opportunity to speak with you today.
Appreciate you, my guy.